Hi guys, today is Thursday. It is about 9 o'clock in the p.m. So, yeah, I didn't make it on doing the daily thing this past week. Um, didn't happen. But anyway, it's been a bad week. It really has. I've been in a lot of pain. I've had no sleep. Dealing with the dental issues, going back and forth with that, and it's just been one thing after another. But hopefully that'll be taken care of. For all of you guys that don't know, I had been trying to get the dental work done, and before we get the Remicade infusion started, and I was having trouble with, not necessarily my insurance, but with the place, not thinking I was eligible to have it done. But the lady from my insurance company is going to call the place where I'm having the dental work done tomorrow and personally talk to them, and hopefully they can get that resolved and I can get this going and get the infusion started. The bad part, I'm probably not going to be able to get in for about a week. So basically what's going to happen is, if I can get in there by the end of the month to get done what I need to get done, get the healing started, and get the infusions started next month. That is now the plan. So it sucks, but nothing I can do about it. I have to, again, I don't want to get too far into it, but I can't tolerate, we are not supposed to do their jobs for them. Let me put it that way. That's all I'm going to say on it. Nonetheless, hopefully I got it straightened out. We're going to get it going and things will be okay. So, but in any case, I'm also going to put this up in the AS chat group as well. So, because I'm talking a lot about that, and just kind of making it a one and all, instead of basically making it just one for a specific subject. But on that note, it is mainly for you guys in the AS chat group, but everybody's watching, so it doesn't really matter. I have had, this past week especially, it's been tremendous. I mean, it's been bad. I've had a lot of, now we know the neck is fusing, we already know that, right? But there's been a lot of resistance, like really up here at the base, kind of like at base at the skull, if that makes any sense. And it's a lot of binding, cracking, just odd. And several days ago I had moved a certain way, and there was this big ass pop right at the base, again at the base of the skull basically, and maybe a little bit further down, but close enough. But there was this loud pop, and then right after that I started noticing this poking feeling sensation, obviously inside, and that lasted up until, it's still there, but not as bad as it had been. It was probably yesterday is when it started to subside a little bit. But I don't know if that is bone breaking. And for those of you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the fusing bone that grows, the fusion breaks off, but I've never had it last that long. I've had it happen before, but not that long. I mean, it's been, used to, it would be like little tiny snaps, and you'd feel something that would go away. This one was a loud one. It lasted for a while. It was poking around. It was just, it was irritating as hell. And I'm getting a lot of headaches. Bad headaches. But, not like migraine level, but just headaches. And I've done that in the past as well. To call him back. Call you back, Greg. Anyway, Um, where was I at? Yeah, not to that not to that degree if I had that happen. So um, I don't know if the body absorbs that or what really happens, but eventually it has eased up and it's not, poking as it was. But so yeah, I've been dealing with that. Plus no sleep, and there's just a lot going on. But in any case, other than that, not much going on. Um, I do know I need to get out of here. I've got to bring myself out to get out of here, and there's several things I need to get done. I got to go see my niece and nephew and my sister-in-law. I've got to, I just got to get out of here, and I think next week, at some point, I don't know when, I got to get with, I got to get with my friend Amanda and get an afternoon out, and she's my out person, basically, if that makes any sense. She's the one that I can go out with and actually be comfortable and not be, it eases tension. I don't know, I can't explain it. I don't know, she's got the gift, from put it that way. So, if she'll even talk to me again, because I haven't talked to her in several weeks now, and I was supposed to call her back, but I did call her back, and she didn't call me back, so therefore, but I'll have to try and call her back. But in any case, I know, random, but, yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I just got to get out of here, so, yeah, I'm going to work on that, and I'm also going to do a, I'm not going to say I'm going to do anything. I'm not going to say that because it doesn't get done. It'll be a surprise. But in any case. So, anyway, a few days ago, last week, a lot of you guys were asking me what the hell was going on and who pissed me off on Facebook. Nobody really pissed me off. Well, they did initially. But what had happened was I was talking to somebody online and we were talking about just going through different life things and life changes and the way things happen and things that should or should not happen and yada yada yada. And we were talking about losing family members, and basically what had happened, they said the wrong thing, not meaning it to be in a bad way, but it's, how it's different when you're talking to somebody verbally and you can hear them, and it's the tone that they use, you know what they mean, but when you're reading it on paper or reading it on print, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? You just perceive it so differently. What they said was that I just needed to get over it and move on. That was all they said. And I took it and just exploded with it. And that's what that was about. So, they have, I've talked to them since, and it's all good. It was just, not necessarily a misunderstanding, it was just something that was taken the wrong way. But nonetheless, yeah, that's what that was, and now it's fine, so, yeah. I am going to do a video specifically when I mentally feel that I can sit down for a lengthy period of time and go through some of the things that I went through when I was taking care of my mom, and just different things that happened during that whole year and a half, because there's a lot of people that don't know, and there's a lot of people that are still confused at what happened, and quite frankly there's a lot of people within the family that my family that don't realize just what happened and what I had to go through, what she went through that last year and a half. It was horrible. And so when I have the time to sit down and explain everything, I will. There was a lot of things that were just piss poor timing. It's one of these situations where if one bad thing didn't happen, nothing was going to happen. So it was, there was some good stuff, but it was a lot of bad stuff. And not just concerning her. There was some things that had happened during that time that I'll get into it in the video. So, but yeah, I am going to do that, and basically it is going to be geared toward people, you know, who do healthcare, who do, or home healthcare, or caretakers, that's the word I'm looking for. And because a lot of people have a hard time with it, they struggle with it. And, you know, again, if I can be, or offer some good advice, or offer whatever, I'll do that. So that needs to be done. Should have already done that, but yeah, I will do that as soon as I can sit down and get, you know, get mentally collected, as it were, and get everything out without breaking down, because it will be a lengthy video. It'll probably end up being like a 3-part video. So, but yeah, so I am working on, you know, how I'm going to go about doing that. But anyway, moving on. Oh God, not too much going on. We do have Dan's nephew and his wife are coming in next week, and then after that, they'll be here for about a week or so. And then after that, our friend James comes back in at some point during the end of the month, and which is going to be about the time I'm going through all the dental stuff, so that's going to be fun. But it'll be fine. I mean, that's cool. But so yeah, it'll be good. It'll take my mind off a lot of things, I think. So maybe, hopefully, you know, starting next week when they come in, I can get some things done and get some things done, or not done, but relieve a lot of things off my mind, because I'll be occupied and focused on, you know, hosting them and that sort of thing. So that'll keep me more occupied than, I won't have enough time to just sit and dwell on stuff, basically. So, these spasms are a killer. Alright, anyway, I'm just, yeah, basically all I'm doing, I'm just checking in, and just, I don't know what to say. I've watched all the videos. I don't really know what to say. You know, like I told you today, which, let's see, you responded back, and yeah, with beard and hair to boot. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, yeah, you are going through it. You got. There is a lady that goes to the same place that I go to for my therapy, and she is a lot like her. I've learned over the last, you know, because I've been going to see my therapist for quite some time, and she's not there every time, but I've seen her in the waiting room multitude of times, and I've come to know that when, just by looking at her, you almost know who she is, if that makes any sense. And I'm losing everybody else at this point, I'm sorry, but you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about multiple personality. But this lady, she, you know, as soon as you see her, you can, or I can, and anybody that's in there can, we automatically know how to react, and we know how to say hello, and we know how to, you know, it's just weird. It is so, so strange. But she has 3, I think. There's 3. Obviously, she's herself, which is, normally she's herself. And she's always there with somebody. Somebody always brings her. But a very sweet lady. Very sweet lady. But then she has the one personality, which is just, I mean, it's off the frickin' chain. She is like, cusses like a sailor. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you guys do it. But you do. Hats off. God bless you. That's all I have. So, Anyway, but yeah, you are doing a fantastic job with her. You really, truly are. You should be proud. Don't give up. I know it's hard. I obviously, I mean, I didn't have to go through that, but you got it. You're doing great. Um, I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I have been watching everybody's videos, so I don't think I've been just slacking off on that. I have been watching, commenting here and there. Angie's videos, I've been watching her. She's been getting a lot of Happy Mail lately. Neat stuff, too. I mean, some awesome shit. And, yeah, but I've been watching everybody's videos. But, I'm going to get off here for now. I don't know how long I've been talking exactly, and I'm using this camera. It takes forever to render. But in any case, I just wanted to come in and say, hey, give you a little bit of update of what's going on. I will be back on when I feel like I can actually have a decent conversation about something. And, yeah, that's it. Alright, guys, I will talk to you later. I don't know when I'll be back on. I will definitely try to make it in the next couple of days, but, we'll see. I do, like I said, I have an appointment on Monday. Actually, I don't have an appointment on Monday. I do have an appointment on Monday. Whatever. Anyway, I'll get into all that later. Alright, guys, I will talk to y'all. Be safe.